Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to jump on and give an update, and also like a mini reading. But also kind of talk about the direction of the channel. I can't do the dailies, and I've already explained that. I'm taking care. I have a lot of changes going on, and for me, with some of the brain stuff that I have that's left over, changes take me time to adapt to. In part of my personality as well, my personality type. That's going to take me some time. So when I feel inspired, like when I feel like I have the time and that reading is knocking on my crown chakra, so to speak, then I will upload and I will call that angel message and I will date it and hopefully give it a title. I don't think I did that like one of the times. So I still leave that open for the angels to do. And I am going to be doing the readings on the road while I camp out of my SUV. But again, that is new for me. And so that's another change that I'm adding amongst all the other changes. So actually when I go, I tend to need to get my bearings and finding the comfortable position that I like to sleep in my SUV. I think I'm going to go back to the first one, because that was much more comfortable. I'm just trying to like figure things out. And once I feel more confident and stable with that, I'm going to bring the readings on the road onto the channel. So yes, I'm excited to still bring that, but that's going to be a little while. But in the meanwhile, this is what I'm going to do. And again, I don't want to commit to any kind of schedule because every time I do, the universe shows, put something in my life that kind of takes that away. And I don't like making promises or saying that I'm going to do something and it doesn't happen. So this is something I'm very comfortable doing. I've been doing this for doing YouTube for like a year, like a little over a year in this kind of a setup. So this is okay for me to do. And I'm kind of excited. They plopped this into my mind the night before the full moon. So 2 nights ago. And I was like, let me think about this. And then today they gave me the title and it's called Ask the Akasha. So again, I'm not going to do a schedule with it, but this I hope you will find fun. I'm actually excited to do this. If you have a question that you would like to ask the Akashic Records, I will pull a card on it. So here's how it's going to work. So for the first one, so here, I'm going to have you post a question in the comments. Okay. Now that question, I'm going to limit it because that's just not like when they showed me it, they don't want it to be like necessarily like, how, what should I do with this health issue? Okay, what should I do? Will he or she reach out? Should I reach out? Not those kind of questions. Not will I, get back together with so and so. Those questions are all fine and good. There's nothing wrong with them. But they actually want me to have people ask like some of the spiritual questions that people may have that we can just see how the Akashic Records will answer. So what I'll do is leave your question. It could be something like what is reincarnation? What are the Akashic Records? Or let's see how the Akashic Records themselves answer that. So it's just going to be called Ask the Akasha. I'm going to put the date on it, and then I'll answer the question, and I believe they're going to have me pull cards. We'll see what happens because I'm actually really excited about this. I can feel a lot of creative energy around it. So that way I can kind of have a couple things going because my mind is so over just because I'm so over scheduled, I have lots of schedules. I feel like that if I have a question, then that will inspire the energy a lot more. So drop your question, and again, I ask it to be more of a global question, not something deeply personal, like what is reincarnation, what is the Akashic Records, which archangel wants to come through for this topic, whatever it is that you want to ask, angels, fairies, the different realms, and in some I may have like preconceived notions, but in preconceived teachings and experiences, and I may add those in, but then I'm gonna ask the Akashic Records, okay, and see what they have to say, and you can see the differences and such. So I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope that you like the idea of this until I can get on a regular schedule and get the readings on the road going. That is going to be part of the channel still. I just have to get my bearings in doing all of that. So I probably shouldn't have mentioned that part before, but it is what it is. So I'm inspired and I'm having a lot of fun. So then how it's going to be is that I will pick on that video. So I'm going to pick, you do the questions, and then I'm going to pick, I'm going to write them down, fold them up, put them in a bowl, and pick, okay? And then on that same video, okay, I'm going to do it, I'm going to pick again. I'm going to have everybody write their questions. I'm going to throw it into the bowl with the rest of the other ones, and I'm going to roll it, put it in, and then I'm going to pull it out right on camera so you know the next question that's coming, okay, at the end of the next reading. So I think I said that all wrong. But anyways, at some point, I'm sorry guys, at some point I'm going to be pulling the next question at the end of the video, okay? So you will know what the next question will be, and I will leave it out, and then when I get the chance to sit down and record it, then I will do that and then pick the next question. So leave your questions underneath here. Here if you have one, and I hope that you like the idea of that, because I'm actually excited for it, and I think it's a lot of fun, because I love it when I have clients, when I do personal readings, that ask questions and I love hearing the answers that come through. So I thought we could bring this to the YouTube channel, and hopefully that will kind of bring in a little more interaction, for me, other than just the Ask the Angels interaction, as I mean is with you guys, but also here, because my mind is always going to the next step, so I don't forget something that's going on in my life, because there's a lot of things at play. So this is like a nice way for a very focused thing, for me to have that direct interaction with them, that's not like personal for myself. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. Now it's time for the reading. All right, so let me just write down the time. Okay, 6:54. All right, so let's see. So we ask all the angels to please come in and do a quick reading. Okay. For the collective, let's see. What should the collective think of this time? What do they not think of? Like what do they need to hear? The people that are going to watch this video through all directions of space and time. And I am using the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way for change. Focus on your heart. Allow your heart to show you the direction, the right direction to go for this change. Do you see how her eyes are closed, but there's like this beautiful, beautiful symbol here over the third eye? Sometimes we want to make changes out of things that make sense or are logical or what our mind thinks is. But if we close our eyes, we go within, we connect to our heart, love will lead the way. It will show us the way. So don't forget to connect within if you have any changes going on, so that you can be in touch with the flow of change, the change that wants to come into your life, and you can allow it to be more supported. And so you know that the changes that you're making are from your heart, and you'll have either less regrets, maybe less mistakes, everything is a lesson and all of that. But it's just like letting love lead the way for that change will help it be a smoother change for you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this is the Roots and Wing Oracle. I love this deck. All right. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, the world, the completion. So for some, this could be travel, okay? But overall, I feel like where you have been traveling, there's like a completion that has happened, and it's time for you to move forward, okay? And the angels are supporting you, and also rainbows. Archangel Raziel has a rainbow-like colors for his energy. So Archangel Raziel is the archangel of the third eye. So what I'm hearing is, picking up on that, is you have completed. It's like that old way is complete. Now it's time to allow just this whole new cycle of life, this whole new cycle within you. so that your outer circumstances can change. So it feels like there's something going on within, and shifting any fear or negativity to love, so that you can let that love direct you in the direction that is best for you, so that you can blossom, because you are meant to blossom. You are meant to have these changes. And sometimes when we stay in something that's comfortable, or a certain situation, a certain place, certain relationships, because it's comfortable, we actually start to feel like we feel like there's like a bud that wants to go, but it's just like stuck in that bud phase is what they're showing me. So it's time for you to blossom. Okay, but let love lead the way to blossom, for that change. Don't be afraid. Oh my gosh, look at the card. I picked up the Roots and Wings deck, and there was a card on the table still, and I heard, pick that up. So I did, and it was 55, 1055 on the thing, but 55 is the number of change. This is what's going on, okay? So this is called inner vision. You're going to blossom when you let that inner vision let you guide the way. So see a future for yourself, even if you can't see where the destination is. Just trust on your next step, and you can do that by going within and checking with that inner vision, okay? And just know that you're that inner guidance, right? That inner vision, so that you know the next step, and then you will find out the destination as you go. So enjoy the journey, have fun, and don't stay locked on a certain success or a certain destination, because you just don't know yet what that destination is going to be, and it could be 10 times better than you could ever imagine. It could be more than what you were ever dreaming of. So 1155, so that's power. Those are 2 power numbers. Okay, I'm just listening. Yeah, now they want me to wrap up this mini reading. Back to the Sufi deck. These are the only 2 decks they wanted me to use. Oh, jeez. Imagination. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. Again, like, so for a lot of people ask me about clairvoyance, okay? And just remember that using your, like, people always go, is that my psychic vision or is it my imagination? And what I always say is, yes, it's your imagination. Now use that imagination and allow your clairvoyance and your psychic inner vision to spring from that, okay? Because, your third eye uses your imagination to help guide you. So if you can take a moment, think real quick, what does, close your eyes, think inside your mind, what does a dodgeball look like? Okay, if you can get a vision of what that dodgeball looks like, that's clairvoyance. So a lot of people don't realize that the visions often start inside your own mind. They expect to see it more like 3D in the world. And so recognizing that the visions that you have inside your mind is the beginning of your clairvoyance opening up, and trusting that more and more is how you will get to have different experiences with your third eye. But accepting and realizing how you are receiving those messages is like one of the most important things, okay? So that's what I'm hearing. So, allow your imagination to have a lot of fun, but don't get stuck. Don't get grandiose. Don't get, don't limit yourself. Just have fun with it. Have fun opening up your third eye. And that third eye can help you, once you connect to your heart, that third eye, that connection to the heart, to the third eye can help navigate you through these changes, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so it's a beautiful time of change, which is kind of interesting because I've had so many changes. So it's interesting that this is coming out. I don't know any destinations of anything right now, so it's kind of funny. I do resonate with this message, but I was not expecting this to come out. And I just said, look, your north, your true north. Your true north is you connecting to your heart and living your life from that place and your inner guidance and your inner intuition. It doesn't mean that necessarily that you're going north. You could, but what's your true north? Your true north is your heart and living from that place. Okay? All right, I am sending you all my love, and please leave like and subscribe and leave your question in the comments, because I really hope to start the Ask the Akasha series. And Lulu's snoring, so if you hear her, I really would love to do this. If I don't get any questions, I'm not going to do it because I know there's no interest. But if you have an interest, please leave the question there. I don't know. I'm going away for the weekend, so I don't know if I will be able to do that before I leave. So, I might get it next week. And again, I don't want to say when, because my life is just like lots of stuff, but I think that this can be a lot of fun. And just hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload, and so you can see if your question was picked. Okay. All right. I send you lots of love, and I look forward to the next video. All right. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend.